Yeah, like I say, it's all kinds of, and that's why if you just think of your career as a musical pie, there's this little slice is folk clubs and folk festivals. This is like maybe because we still do Green Hall and places where people drink and dance and get a little more rowdy. But so you just have to kind of. But for the most part, I've definitely followed the path a little bit out of getting in the what they call Austin the Velvet Rut or even Texas the Velvet Rut, because you can kind of play here and make a living and never have to leave the state. We have our own industry going, have our own Texas music chart, but I like getting out and about. So I think I've sacrificed a lot of even just toned down my sound a little bit, went back to my acoustic guitar, and I'm kind of leaving the other part. People like like Stoney LaRue. I love Stoney LaRue, and some of those guys are just Jason Boland, all those cats. But they're the ones that can still do the partying and the playing. I can't quite. Me and even the late great Bob Childers. We near the end there, he was like, "Yeah, Jimmy, I just can't." I can't hang with those guys. I love them. They do my songs, but I go to their shows, and I'm just like, So Bob started narrating a Woody Guthrie thing. We do that in like theaters and and college campuses. So like I say, there's room for everybody. But it's interesting how the real music is getting back into the smallest little towns now. Have something going on, at least for the singer-songwriter scene. Little songwriter music clubs that want to bring you to, like we did Eureka Spring, Arkansas last couple of weeks ago. It's like a little Unitarian church, probably built in the 1800s, and probably only hold like 70, 80 people, but it's just full of people. It's just amazing to me that you can make a great living and also connect with the fans. Like I say, I think a lot of the old models of everything are just falling away. Big record labels, big arena rock shows. Outside of stuff like Bonnaroo or Coachella, a lot of festivals they become kind of passé too. It's just, people really want to get back to hearing the music and having a little more connection with it. And, I don't think music was ever really meant to be played at the Irwin Center where there's a little guy. I mean, music should be in a room where you can feel the pulse and the vibe, maybe a 2,000-seater at the most. Outside of that, it becomes just more of a spectacle to me. So I have no sour grapes that I can't fill an arena like that. But I love what I'm doing. I have such great stories, interesting stories of just where, like you say, the music tentacles of this kind of music are reaching, and just the things you can do with it.